not on mine.
Was it on yours the previous time?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I guess, it keeps changing. But the beautiful thing is that we can hear each other, and I'm excited that we actually get into this conversation. So first things first, I welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for agreeing to have this conversation with us. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to just tell us a bit about, the forum, where you operate, what you do, for the sake of someone who has never, heard you speaking on our radio station.
Thandisa, afternoon. Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity, and greetings to you and all the listeners.
Thank you.
The Cradock Business Forum was started many years ago, but I joined around 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, the forum plays a vital role in the communication between businesses, members, and
Mm,
various platforms, for example, the municipalities. We are
yeah.
here to promote the town's economy and the businesses in it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, thank you for that bit of background for us to be able to understand the forum. Now, we are talking about, a very interesting topic that has really just landed on the space just recently, with the president announcing that, there needs to be a registration of Spaza Shops, regulating Spaza Shops, and giving a time period, 21 days, within which this thing needs to actually have happened. So I want to just find out, what are your thoughts as the forum on this pronouncement that government has actually said that now Spaza shops in South Africa should be regulated?
On the one side, we support the government's decision to regulate the spaza shops in our district and feel that it should have been actually done a long time ago.
Mm,
Spaza shops plays a vital role in our economy as they render a service to the public.
mhm,
They form part of job creation, pay rates and taxes, and water and electricity.
mhm.
On a side note, something I didn't know is actually that I've learned is Spaza shop is an isiZulu word for hidden.
Okay, hidden.
Hidden.
I also didn't know that Spaza
Oh,
hidden,
well,
as in something that is like hidden, as in not in public, like in
hidden,
private.
hidden,
Hidden.
and small, and the definition is small and all, like on the corner.
Mm.
According to Google, Spaza means hidden.
Okay, I didn't know about that as well. Oh, interesting. Quite interesting. Yes. Now we're saying they must be found while they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. So you were saying yes. On the other hand, yes, you're supporting it, and it should have been done a long time ago. On the other hand,
On the other hand, I've had a comment now on Facebook now about a lady saying that, yeah, but they shouldn't focus so much on the spaza shops. Not all of them are bad, and obviously that's not what we are saying.
mm,
We promote this regulations because we want the best for a community and our
mm,
children, especially with
yes,
everything that's going
yes.
on
Mm,
in the last few months.
All right. And why do you think the government is only focusing on this now? I want to piggyback on what you said earlier that, maybe this should have been done a while ago. Why do you think
Yes.
actually happening
I think
right?
the main reason must be due to the fact that people got sick and in some cases children died
Mm,
as some spaza shops sold unsuitable or expired stock.
mm,
And yeah, it's really to when you talk about children, that actually hits a very bad. My English just left me.
Say it in Afrikaans.
So
You can
it,
say it
it
in
it hits
Afrikaans. We'll
it
hear
hits
you.
deep because especially you're talking about children. Um, yeah,
It's a very sensitive space, when it comes to
sensitive. Thank you.
Ne- That's the word you're looking for. And one thing, Wilhelm, that also want to ask is now with the regulation and the formalization, the registration, do you think this move that government is actually bringing, do you think it will cause the sector to formalize and to comply, or will it force shops to close down? Um,
No,
um,
we think it's a great initiative as some sponsor shops are not so small anymore. The
okay.
formulation will just improve on the quality of the products they sell.
Mhm.
We cannot go without. Sorry for that.
Okay.
we we cannot go without Spaza Shops, as they sell products that at a much lesser price than the big supermarkets. That
Okay.
assist the less fortunate. I mean, have you seen a Spaza Shop combo? Their combo deals are real value for money.
Amakamba, like the big packs. I see, I see. So they are needed within the economy, but it's just that, they
Yes.
just need to be regulated and kind of formalized. And what do you think about these the 21-day mark that's been given? Do you think it's sufficient time for these Spaza shop to actually register? And also, how do you see this thing playing out in more of, I would say Cradock, because not it also falls under rural and less urban space. I don't know what's the formal
Yeah.
categorization, but the time, is it enough? And also, do you think that it will be easy to roll these regulations out in more rural and less upmarket areas?
Yeah. So I think Spaza shop owners and vendors must register with their respective municipalities from, I think it was 15 November till 13 December. I feel this is sufficient time, and shops must at least try to adhere to these dates. Registration is quick, and if you have all your documentation ready, it can be a smooth operation. This is a great opportunity for Spaza shops or vendors to become members of the business forum, so our office can assist them with any application or registration that needs to be done.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And when it comes to to the quality of the products, what do you think causes the quality of the products and the safety, to come into question? And now with the introduction of those regulations and the requirements for registration, do you think that, there will be changes in that? And also, some Spaza shops have been involved in things like, fraudulent activities, whether they
Yeah.
are raising the expiry date and writing, or maybe they have links with people or things like that. But do you think that, this process will assist in just managing that aspect?
Yes. So I think the main reason why government is implementing these regulations, um, at the end of the day, this is people's lives, especially with the lives of children we are discussing here. After all, we wouldn't want any more fatalities like we have experienced in the last months. I've heard of claims that here in Cradock, we had an incident where children were rushed to hospital after consuming products purchased by a Spaza shop.
Mm. Yeah. It's quite interesting, and I think what we all need to really agree to is that the regulation is important, it's needed, and people who fall within the sector just need to find a way to comply and to do right, because as you're saying, when it puts the lives of others and especially children at risk, then it's no longer something that we can brush over or ignore. I would say it's something that really needs quick action. Now, if people want to contact you as the last part of this conversation, if people want to contact the forum, how do we find you? Where do we find you? For membership, for assistance with some of maybe these processes, or people wanting to now be part of the forum, how can we find you?
So first of all, we've got a Facebook page, the Cradock Business Forum.
Yes.
So please go like our Facebook page. And I must tell you that after our engagements the last few times, we've grown. So thank you for that.
Beautiful.
We've got a email address. It's cdkbusinessforum@gmail.com. So that's very easy.
At
And
gmail.com, yes.
that's us. And our cell phone line is 071
Mm-hmm.
183
Yes.
9619.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Wilhelm, for coming through and having this conversation with us. We truly appreciate your input.
Thank you for always including us in your show. And if I don't see you before, have a safe festive season.
Thank you, thank you. All right, pull up to Vukani Community Radio. Quite an interesting conversation there that we have just had with the chairperson of the Cradock Business Forum, talking to us about and weighing in on the current move to regulate Spaza Shops in South Africa. I think it's a powerful, powerful conversation. You can also still find it on our Facebook page and at Vukani Community Radio. Right now, we are going to be going for a song. Please don't go anywhere.